got the link on here.
Okay, cool. So we should be rolling. Okay, let's get that guy in here and make sure she's not on the power back. Sorry.
Although when I click on it,
oh, it's not doing it?
No, it's not a hyperlink.
Oh, that's weird. Let me try again. Let me just make sure these guys aren't hooked up. Do you want to type something that just says we do not have access to the music in this broadcast on there? All right, everybody. Hopefully folks can hear me. This is John Morgan. Got Paul Bruner here, too. We are getting ready for Game 1 of the Mountain Mayhem with Team Wyoming U19, 19U, excuse me. You can live barn this, by the way, but we're kind of standing a little bit in front of the camera for live barn. Can you hear me on there? Is it working at all? Okay, cool. Sounds like we can hear through there. Okay. Just getting fired up here. We're a little bit behind schedule, I think, overall. If you've been waiting, sorry. That's a rank issue, not a us issue. But we're facing the Boulder Rough Riders here for our first matchup. If you're having any issues, by the way, with anything today on the thing, you can text Paul. He'll be able to, I don't know, maybe check your phone every once in a while. Paul Brenner. Here we go. Lineup. We've got Willow center, Fiona on right wing, and Jade on left here. Face-offs won by the Rough Riders. They're trying to get in the zone. Fiona pokes that one back to mid-ice. It's in, by the way, our netminder today is Arrington Huffman. Fiona picks this one up on the near side boards. I'm not sure how well the camera angles are looking. It's stolen by the Rough Riders, and they've kept it in. Jade's going to get a breakout. This one's going all the way down the ice, but they call it a tip, so there is no icing. We're going to go in at least one forecheck here. Need to get a little bit more aggressive there, ladies. All right, this is game 1 of Mountain Mayhem. We've got a 4-game minimum at this tournament. Hopefully we'll be in that 5th game for the finals. Willow taps one forward to Dottie. Puck back in the Boulder zone, coming up through center ice, trying to get across the line. There's a nice little stick check there by Macy. Entering the zone, Ellie coming in from the blue line, coming down to get our first shot on goal. Just wide. Mallory passes around behind. Macy not able to connect on that, but she'll pick it up in front of the net here, tapping it below the goal line, still fighting for that. But Macy gets hauled down, no interference or anything like that. We're sharing a platform here today on the for filming with the folks from Boulder. So trying to stay out of everybody's view and way here. All right, we got a face-off outside the defensive zone. Hannah Anderson's going to take this face-off with Jade and Fiona as their wing pair. Won by Boulder, but quickly possession changes over, back and forth a couple of times. Punched back into the zone. It's picked up by Ellie. Quick outlet to Fiona. Fiona looks for the middle of the ice. Sees Jade. One-touch pass coming all the way back to Fiona. They're entering the zone. Fiona gets one down for a blocker save by the goalie. That was a nice high-rising shot. Fiona will dig this one out of the corner. Looking for options, maybe even from her decor. She's got Madison Phelps and Kingsley Anderson on the blue line. Transition back out for Boulder. They're going to bring it in on the near side. There's 2 Boulder players below the goal line. Get a chance out front, but that leaves us open for a good breakout. Fiona's bringing it across center ice. She's going to lob that one in because she needed a line change. No forecheck for Team Wyoming on that one. We're just going with a line change mindset. And that one's going in for an ice. We'll bring this puck all the way back down to a near side face-off. Looks like Dottie and Mallory are going to be our wing pair with Willow Koltiska at center. Still got Madison Phelps and Kingsley on the D lineup. Face-off won by Team Wyoming. Oops, nope, by Boulder. Boulder pops it out of the zone. Kingsley's in pursuit. Blocks that one with her skates, but loses purchase on the defense there. Willow collects behind the net. Does a give and go with Madison. She brings it in herself, but it gets stripped. Boulder's coming in, but there's Willow, just not allowing for them to have an easy entry. Ellie picks it up in her own zone and brings it up on the near side. Not able to get it into the offensive zone. This one will dribble in. It is not an icing. The reverse by Boulder. They're going to... Ooh, here we go. Macy steals a puck right in the front. Gets a nice shot, a second shot. Ooh, first one was a save. Second one just went wide. Mallory playing pitch and catch behind there. Fiona's going to pick this one right up in the high slot. She passes back to Macy. Macy's unable to completely handle it, but we're going to pick it up by our decor there. Maybe Sky Bowers on the back. Below the goal line, looking for a good forecheck by Jade. Puck is picked up by Boulder. Shimmy move to get out of the zone. Ellie comes in and pinches away the hands, gets it through. Sky's going to pick that one up in front of the net and look for an outlet right up front. Morgan's there. She passes it up, but it is intercepted and sent back. On the near side, fight for it. And a save by Arrington comes up to Macy. She's not able to get possession, though. And this is a dangerous shot. A mask. Arrington looks like she's heard one go off some sort of piece of plastic, so that was. All right, another save. A bouncing puck comes through. Arrington just calmly directs that one into the corner. Picked up by Mallory. Mallory does enter the zone. Anna flips that one up on the boards. It's held in by Boulder. Nice little move on the goal line. Gets that one dangerously in front. But Team Wyoming will pick this up and eject it out of the zone. The goal came off the pegs, so we had a whistle. We got Anna Anderson ready to take the Madison and Kingsley are a D pair. Excuse me, Anna got the puck on the board. Boulder picks, looking to set something up through the neutral zone. It's dumped in. Anna picks it up, passes to Kingsley on the back end. She's got a Boulder player in pursuit. Didn't know the puck was right behind her there. Sent down below the. Dottie's going to pick it up on the near side, gets it out of the zone. Boulder collects at center ice. Goes back into their own defensive zone to pick up some time. A nice challenge there by Ellie. Challenges on the zone entry, followed up by Dottie. And that puck comes out. Not enough for an icing. Got some speed coming into the zone by Boulder here, trying a backhand shot. It's an easy pad save for Arrington. She moves to the left side of the crease, stops that cross-ice pass. Puck rattles around the backside of the board. We need a good forecheck in there. Puck comes out with Willow. Willow bringing it up on the near side. She cuts to the middle. She's got Fiona and Jade with her. She's going to maybe get a backhand chance here. There's a rebound right in front for Jade. Jade takes another shot. Oh, wow. How did that not go in? Jade had the puck on her stick. looking for that backhand tough, but the goalie was able to get her stick in there just in time. All right, so Willow, Fiona, and Jade will stay out on the offensive line here. Ellie and Sky are on D. Jade fights for it in the corner. It's pulled away. Fiona's in pursuit. She's going to take on 2. It gets reversed on the boards. Jade's got to play right wing here. Fights for it, has the puck. It's going to squirt back to Ellie, who's going to cut the middle in the slot. She goes left, looks for an opportunity. Willow there being a pest. Puck does escape the zone, and it's brought in by Boulder. They're the first to the puck below the goal line. We got to win those battles here, ladies. Jade gets the puck. She's got to reverse around, sees Fiona, tries to make that connect. At least the puck is out of the zone. Boulder picks that up in their own zone while we get an offensive line change for Team Wyoming. Puck's dumped in. Now it's time for a bit of a finish of a change for Boulder. So out comes Ellie on the right side. She's got an offensive mind today. She passes it up to Macy, but it's deflected away. Puck comes out of the zone. Mallory dumps it in, delayed offside because Macy was all the way still in the corner. Right in the middle here, Dottie has to pop that one out. A shot will come through, but Madison is able to pick that one away before Arrington had to do anything. But right back at you. The clearing pass by Dottie gets kept in by the skate of Macy. Good battle along the boards here on the near side, but Boulder comes away with it, and they're going to get a forehand shot, but it's gloved very confidently by Arrington. Pull up the face-off on the near side. We got 6:55 to go in the first period. All right, puck. Face-off was won by Boulder. They got a quick shot off well wide of the net. Puck's down low. Trying to squeeze this one in front is Boulder, but it gets rejected out. It'll come to the neutral zone. The D pair for Boulder plays catch with the puck, looking for an outlet into the middle. Madison is there to intercept that. She gets it forward to Macy. Followed up by Mallory here, bringing it in on the near side board. She feathers one in tight. Yes, and a great goal. That was beautiful. So right there we had Mallory to Dottie. Mallory flips one in. Rebound comes out. Dottie picks that up and feathers it over the goalie's left pad. Great job. Wyoming is up 1-0 over Boulder here with it still says 6:22 on the clock. I guess they didn't hit the they didn't hit the clock down the scorer's tent. That's what it was a minute ago. All right, delayed offside here as Jade tries to get back on the good side of the ice. Boulder picks it up, sends one in the middle. Ellie Tower taps it forward. She doesn't have much opportunity. That's a high stick. That'll be a center ice face-off in the neutral zone. I know they're bringing it all the way down. Yeah, they're bringing it all the way down. Good. All right, Fiona, Anna, and Jade are out there with Sky and Ellie. Jade battles for it, gets it to Fiona right in front. Oh, but a missed shot right off the bat. Fiona's going to kick herself for that one. That was a beautiful pass by Jade. It was a really great turnover there in the corner, too, for Jade. That's an icing coming all the way back down. So all of a sudden, Wyoming's getting some great opportunities on net. If you are watching this on Live Barn as well, I don't want spam would do that. They'll watch on Live Barn and listen to this. That's probably Paul's head that's right in the way of everything. Because we're on a scorer's platform that's right in front of the Live Barn camera. All right, face-off won by Boulder. They wheel behind their net. Fiona's going in for the forecheck, trying to pin her off on the boards. She does a good job, but the puck does come out. It's going to get collected at center ice by Sky. Puts it back in the zone, gets it deep. Anna is going in with a head of steam. Fiona's going to help team up. Nice little cut move by the Boulder player, and she's able to squeeze right in the middle. Goes over the net on that shot. That was a individual effort, coast to coast, for number 28 on Boulder. Puck up to Fiona. She gets it smartly to the side, bats it towards the middle. This has been tipped, so there is no ice here. Got 4 Boulder players in the defensive zone, setting up a breakout. Team Wyoming sets up nicely in the neutral zone to stop that and maybe get it forward. Puck goes to Madison. She chips it forward. That is not an icing. Must have gotten tipped out of my view. Good pursuit there by Kingsley, but the puck is picked up by Boulder and escaped the zone. 28 likes to wheel and deal all on her own, but there goes Madison just taking the puck away from her. Up comes Kingsley. Kingsley looking for a pass there to Jade, it looks like. That's Mallory. Mallory and Dottie there. Dottie taking a shot. Oh, right through the crease. Willow was drooling for that puck. Here it goes right towards the front again. Quite a few opportunities for Team Wyoming here with these little cross crease passes in the low slot. Hopefully that continues. Macy, Jade, and Fiona on our offensive line here. Sky and Ellie on D. Face-off won by Boulder. Back behind the net, rattled around the boards. Ellie's going to keep this one in on the near side. She chips it forward. No pass there, just trying to get it in deep. Boulder breaks it out. Sky puts up a fight at the blue line, but the puck does enter the zone. Ellie does a good job backing her up. Boulder's got an opportunity right in front with a lot of jumbling going on. Somehow Arrington located that puck and got herself in good position and was able to sweep it out of the crease area into the corner. Team Wyoming looks to settle things down and bring it out. That's Macy trying to poke it forward. She trips up on the puck. No call on the play, so they're just calling it a trip. Skates and puck in the way. On the near side, Fiona Morgan brings it out. Oh, she tries to look for Macy, but Macy was getting ready to go into the bench, so she didn't know the pass was coming. Here's a pass out front to Anna. Anna's going to be in hot pursuit here. She just wants to run a little bit of interference. Dottie's doing the same. It lets, Kingsley to do a nice sweep job there. Nice job anticipating the play, Kingsley. She brings it into the zone. Tries to flutter one towards the net. It does get in deep off a deflection. Anna's going to try to keep this one in on the boards. She's pinning it over there. She knows she's got Dottie down low. That's where the puck goes. It is picked up by Boulder, though, and brought her on. Ooh, nice block there by Mallory. Mallory's still got the puck in the corner. She's just going to chip it down low, hoping to find Dottie. The puck is bouncing quite a bit over there. It seems like near the Zam door, the ice is a little choppy. Oh, Mallory just misses the opportunity for that puck. We're getting some good zone time. Not a lot of offense out of it yet. Dottie does a nice little move to come around the backdoor side, but she wasn't able to strip the puck. This one comes back into the zone. Mallory's got it. She's got a clear shot. It gets deflected and goes wide of the net. Anna gets the puck. She looks forward. This puck is in the air. Dottie gloves it down. Collected by Boulder. This is some great zone time here, and we're going to get a little bit more of it because Kingsley is able to keep that one in at the point. Dottie surveys her options. Oh, she looked back at the point for her teammate, and she went in for a change. They had been in the zone for a long time, so not surprising that we tried to eke out an extra player change. Puck comes into the Wyoming zone. Fiona picks it up in the near side corner. She's got her head up looking for options. It squeaks out over to Kingsley. Kingsley now is the option looker, gets it up to Willow. Willow sees the option of getting it to Fiona. She's going to bank it off the boards. Fiona will get it in deep. Whoa, she got hit a little bit there, but no harm, no foul. Fiona pops back up, and she's into the slot. Here at the point, the puck comes out at pretty nice little feather pass by Boulder, but it's eaten up by Ellie Tower. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Ellie will pick this one up. She reverses the momentum and pops that one over. It's waved off. No ice here. Willow and Jade are our forecheckers here. Willow does a nice job of a back check to steal the puck, but it just gets away for a second. Ellie gets a little aggressive on the puck battle, and the player skirts three. That one went towards the net. Arrington's going to settle things down here with 25 seconds to go in the first period. It's 1-0 for Team Wyoming at the moment. That's Mason Baker on the faceoff circle. It's won by Boulder. A lofty shot from the point goes down. Arrington kicks it away. This puck gets out of the zone. 14 seconds to go. Puck enters the zone, but it's quickly rejected. 4 seconds left. Don't know if they'll have a chance to get a shot on goal. They will not. Ellie collects that puck behind, and we've got one period in the books. Okay, hopefully everybody's able to hear well enough and see us. We're double dutying it here. Follow myself on Live Barn and on the Team Wyoming YouTube page. What is it? Yeah, pretty even first. Each team had an opportunity to keep the puck in the zone for an extended period and get some chances. Great connection there from Mallory and Dottie, though, for that goal. That was really pretty. I know Fiona's going to be kicking herself for that shot that came through the slide. She's like, I'm right there. She got some wood on it, just not all of it. Yeah. Just got to have stronger bottom hand, too, you know, like just something to push through. What is it? It's definitely cold. Yeah. You need some gloves? That's it. Yeah, she grades every rink by the temperature. You know, she'll come off and be like, yeah, I like this rink because it was cold, or I hated that rink because it was hot. Yeah. 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 Well, there's up in Bozeman, they have a 2-ring complex, and one of them is like in a steel shed that's like that they built on the side, and it does not have very good insulation. So, like when it's -5 out, it gets really cold in that rink. Like you are literally preparing for 0 degrees in there. And, but on the flip side, if it's hot outside, it ends up getting soupy, you know. All right, we're setting up here for period number 2, switching sides of the ice, of course, here. Long change, second period. All right, Anna, Fiona, and Jade will start us off with Madison and Kingsley. All right, face-off won by Boulder. They're actually winning the face-off battle, I would say, today. Puck is dispossessed by Jade, but it squirts free. Boulder picks it back up. They try a little nifty move, but Jade's the one who picks the puck up in the middle. She's going to look for an option here. Fiona gets the puck and puts it in the middle. Right there, Anna does get a shot off, but it's not a very high-velocity chance, so the goalie is able to just push it away. Right in the middle again to Anna. That one's in! Nice job. Way to go, guys. So Anna had one chance right in the slot where she kind of muffed into the shot, and then the second one she made no mistake. She got full wood on that one, and right through 5-hole, I believe. So we're at 2-0 now for Wyoming. Paul, who was it who passed it to the middle? Don't know. Not sure who it was on the near side. It might have been Mallory. Oh no, they changed the line. Oh, Jade? Maybe it was Jade. I know Fiona was out there, but I think she was on the other side. Anyway, here we go. Boulder is bringing it in the zone. It's brought back out to center ice. Sky tries to get that puck moving in the right direction. Dottie fights for the puck, falls down on the play. Willow's got to try to pick it up. Ellie is able to bounce that one off the far side board. So this does not get out of the zone. This finally does here. A little bit of scramble. You look to our defense right there, but all is good by getting it out of the zone. Gets brought in at the line. A little puck battle fight. Willow gently pokes that one through. Puck does come back in the zone, but it's passed up from Ellie to Willow. Willow taps it up along the boards. They're calling no ice, I think, on this. Yep. And Boulder escapes the zone. Sky picks it up. Flutters one in, delayed offside, so it's picked up by Boulder. Deflected. Ellie picks it up, enters the zone. She's got Mallory on the left side. It's a shot on goal, gloved by the goalie for a face-off. No, they're playing it. Sorry, no whistle. She dropped it by the side of the net. This one's kept in by Macy. Whoa! Too many men on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For who? I saw the too many men motion, but I don't know. Is it? Oh, it's Team Wyoming. I think it was because of the thought that the play was frozen. Maybe one or two of the players got on the ice thinking that it was a stoppage. Not really sure, but the goalie's going to put, or excuse me, the referee's going to put a Wyoming player in the box here for our first shorthanded moment. First power kill for Team Wyoming. Faceoff's going to be in the Wyoming zone here. So we have Kingsley and Madison on the back end. Willow and Macy will be our offensive pair for this power kill. Face-off won by Team Wyoming. A little muffin to escape the zone, but it gets out, and Macy's going to get a breakaway here on the shorthand. Let's see what happens. She shoots it just wide. She follows it up behind the net. Deflected as it came off her stick because it did go quite a bit wide of the net. Very Macy-like. Puck is rattled around the boards. Kingsley's going to try not to overcommit on the look here for an outlet to get it up the board to just get. And Boulder sets up a little bit here. They take one shot, and it's gloved by Arrington. That one was probably going over the net anyway, but nice to get the stoppage play. Give our players a little chance to powwow here and talk about how they wanted to set up the thing. 121 left on the penalty. Too many men bench minor. Here we go. Macy's going to get another opportunity. So I think she's just going to get it in deep. She passes towards the front of the net. Just fighting and fighting, trying to keep that puck down low. Willow gets a good tap and then smartly retreats back to play some D so that we don't end up in an odd man situation. Madison's going to pick this one up behind the goal. Passes to Willow. Willow does a nice little move where she puts it behind her back, gets out of the zone. We're fighting for it at center ice with just under a minute left in the penalty. Boulder's got it on the low side of their face-off dot. This one will just get exited out of the zone. Small play off the board. Boulder tries to settle things down and set up. Coming in a little off kilter. Kingsley's around the outside. They have set up their power play, but they take a shot. It goes off some skates of Madison. That was pushed away by Anna Anderson. And Anna looks like she's going to come away with a puck. Almost. Madison's going to put that up the boards. Anna's still trying to stay in the way. keeping the puck on the outside, which is pretty good. That one gets all the way through, but Arrington makes the easy save and then does a really good job of not panicking as she gets herself back in position. Mallory's in, feathers it down low to Anna. We are back at full strength. The puck goes right to the front there, and Mallory had a great opportunity, just not able to get full wood and pop that one over the pad. Sent down low again, Boulder intercepts that shot pass and exits the zone. Going down with speed on the outside and going to get a shot on goal, but it goes wide. Dottie's going to pick this one up and get some momentum coming through center ice. She's going to flip it into the zone, trying to get it to Mallory, but it does get blocked by a body. Boulder collects, tries to get it out of the zone. It does appear that Wyoming's doing a pretty good job of clogging up the middle. I'm not sure why that wasn't in ice, but maybe I didn't see a deflection. I'm sort of behind the ball here. It was filming. Great save, by the way, by Arrington on that one. She was able to close down the far side as that player went far side on a shot. All right, defensive zone face up. 54 left in the second period. Willow, Jade, and Fiona. And in net. Shots coming through. Arrington. Sky fights for it in the corner. Boulder picks it up. They're looking for options going back to the point. Nope. Decides to go in low. Was picked up in the face-off circle briefly. Sky's trying to create some interference. Ellie's brought out to the face-off circle. It does exit the zone. Fiona's going to do some forechecking here and picks up the puck. She maybe knows that Jade was coming down the slot, but just could not get enough of her stick on that puck. Free to take the shot. Here's Willow taking a shot off the mask. The puck is smothered. That was Willow. Willow was hunting for the top corners there. Hits the mask of the Boulder goalie. Face-off zone in the Boulder zone. Dottie, Macy, Mallory, Kingsley, and Madison. Boulder wins the face-off. Macy does a good job of fighting for the puck, picks it, steals it behind the net, gets it to Mallory. It was in her skates. She's going to pump it back to Kingsley, keeps it in the zone. Macy gets knocked down, or excuse me, Mallory gets knocked down right in front of the net. Mallory picks it up. She's looking for Macy right in front. Goalie covers this one up. Ooh, covered it up, but not really. Right? We know how that goes. All right, Macy on the face-off dot still with Dottie and Mallory. Puck won by Macy, but all the way out of the zone. We're going to foot race here with Kingsley. Kingsley gets her body in the way and not able to exit the puck out of the zone, though. Macy wheeling it around. This one's chased by Mallory. I don't think it's going to have enough to pick it up. She's going to think about what to do. Makes a move towards the net. Macy down. That's something here. Why didn't have a Team Wyoming player there to pick up the puck as it enters the zone. She gets it out. That's Jade. Center. She flutters one towards the net. That'll be picked up by Ellie, Ellie. Boulder eventually gets possession and is wheeling around in their own zone looking for a breakout. This one's all the way in on Arrington, and she's going to choose just a slow. Get a face-off with 7:32 left in the second. Wyoming. Ellie and Sky on the back end. Face off one by Boulder. They do flutter one. Picked up by Boulder. There. Now Anna's in the battle. Fiona's trying to play puck support just on the outside, and she'll pick up the puck. She wheels around, gets the pass to Ellie. Ellie's going to zip it around the boards. No one's home there, though, for Wyoming. Picked up by Boulder. And Boulder has the puck. They got a shot, and a big, huge, juicy rebound right across the crease, but they didn't have a chance to get a shot off. Anna picks up the puck. They're going to look to settle all the way in on goal, so no ice. Fiona's going to back, not quite fast enough to be able to dispossess the puck. Jade goes in to hold that puck on the boards using her feet. Anna's in as the second person. Fiona picks it up. She takes a quick shot. It's blocked by a shin pad, though. Puck on the near side boards. Sky is there to pinch off on the boards. It's out by Boulder. Boulder's D breaking into the zone. They're on side. This behind the net. Turns and burns, does one quick move, and we've got 4 Wyoming players coming out of the zone. We're doing a little bit of line change. It looks like Ellie will take off the back boards and is there to pick up that rebound. Got a challenge that the Boulder player has enough move to get her on the outside as far as we can. Nice on this, because that's a pass from Boulder. Dottie looks like she's going to be the first one back for it. She's looking for Mallory. Mallory's got 2 hands on her stick, waiting right in the middle. She'll get an opportunity, but too many Boulder players jostling her a bit. Boulder picks up the puck behind their net, a reversal. Playing pitch and catch behind the goal line. Foot, and that hurt her a bit. This little shot squeaks through. I didn't even see that shot come from the near side point. And does not ice. It hits the side of the net and from crossing the goal line. This one will probably go back for icing. Yes, it does. All right, some interesting plays there back and forth. Willow Fiona Jade on offense. Coming in, she's going to take a shot up high. We got a little bit of an odd man situation. Fiona cuts across in the middle, and it gets. Arrington's able to pick that one up and slow. 4:28 left to go in the second period. 2-0. Dottie and Mallory are in. Sky and Ellie on the D. Macy wins it forward, but gets quickly forward to Macy. Macy pops it out of the zone. We're at mid-ice. Boulder collects. Boulder's going to pop it out into the neutral zone. Slot opportunity. It's covered by Arrington. And we'll have face off on the far side. Only one penalty called in this game so far, and it was a too many men in the ice in a sort of odd situation. That puck kind of skidded in there and looked like it caught Arrington a little bit by surprise by how slow it was coming at the net, but she was able to get a glove on it. Stop play again. This one pops up high, deflection. Sky picks it up on the near side board, feathers it forward, not all the way out. This one will pop out from Macy. Picked up, though, by Boulder for a quick collect. Going far ice side, and Ellie picks the puck up. She's able to get it through one Boulder player, but it's kept in at the point. Ellie tries to feather it up again. There we go. Sky has a puck. It's passed forward to Dottie. Dottie bats it out of the air, but wasn't able to control. She's in pursuit. The Boulder player does a spinorama. Anna's fighting for it right in front of us here. I know it's hard to see. It's just a little bit back and forth here. Anna, it is no icing here. She dumps it into the zone. It's just back at the goal line. Boulder picks it up and is the first one back. Oh, Fiona had the opportunity to grab that one with her skates. There, this one is offside. That was so out here with Madison and Kinkley. Madison picks up the puck and she's in the zone. She able to come in with full speed. Fiona's going to pick this one up on the I think it's the Boulder player. This comes out. Jade's got big eyeballs looking at that one. She's going to hunt down this puck, try for a quick forecheck, but Boulder is able to get it out of the zone. Anna's good job of anticipating where that puck is going to go, does not allow for it. And now she's got the puck and she's coming in. She cuts to the center. Beautiful chance. Takes a shot, and it's in. Anna on the boards here on the near side to fight for that puck. It was a heck of an individual play by Anna. Here we are, 3-0 with 2 period. That was a great, great effort by Anna Anderson. Back into their own zone. Boulder bats it in, looking for a forecheck dump and chase. Ellie's the first one to grab it. She backhands it. Get the puck, but Sky gets brought back in the zone now by Boulder on the backhand. Ellie's able to chip that one away. Oh no, the puck does get through Sky right in front, but no harm, no foul. Whoa, that's a little interference. Mallory sees the opportunity to backhand that one. He almost broke herself free. Goes all the way back in the zone for a pickup by Ellie. Run from the Boulder team. All on her own. Has one more person to beat. She decides to go into the corner and feather with that one to the front, but it gets intercepted. Boulder comes in with some heat here, but the puck is tipped away, and it looks like Willow's going to use the board. High to the net. But a nice heads-up play. Backhand challenge there by Sky and by Jade. She's got Fiona right behind her. Jade tries to put that one towards the middle. There wasn't any. Fiona's skates get tangled a little bit. They're kept in by Madison. Madison's on. This puck's on the glass. Fiona tries to take a shot. It goes high in the air. It's caught. No, it isn't. It's just tipped down on the ground. Puck. Oh, that's the end of the second period. An interesting little sequence there with a puck that went about 30 feet in the air. In Arizona, that would have hit the ceiling. All right, so Team Wyoming up 3-0.
Oh, there you
No.
go.
Pause. Okay, so now we're going?
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, everybody. I think we're back on again here. Third period action coming up. Hopefully everybody can still see it. Do you want to send a quick note on the Facebook page and just tell people that they can log back in? All right. There was the whistle from the ref. Our teams are coming back out on the ice for a third period. Clean sheets. Little. It's easy like Saturday morning here. Okay, great. Everybody, we're back. We're fired up. Do not have rights to any of the music that is playing in this arena with us. All right, refs calling for the players come out on the ice from both teams. Let's see who the lineup is. Starting off the third period, looks like Willow is going to be our center with Jade and Fiona. Madison and Kingsley on defense. Starting the third period here. All right, puck's down. It is won by Team Wyoming. Fiona's going to pop this one into the zone. She's a little offside, though. Got held up at the blue line. It was an offside, I believe. Willow came in hot. She's laughing in Superman style into the zone. Willow wins this one forward, but Boulder picks it up. So I guess Willow was definitely pushing forward on it. She picks the puck up behind the net. She's looking for an outlet. She's got Fiona in the center of the ice. This does get stripped, though. It gets thrown across the slot. First one in the corner is going to be Madison. She picks it up behind the net, reverses, gives it to Fiona on the near side. Fiona is going to pass to the middle. It's just off the tip of the blade for Jade. Boulder dumps it in. Ellie's going to be first one back. She pops it forward to Dottie. Puck battle on the boards. Willow's fighting for it as well. Far side face-off circle. Back to the point. Lost one in. High and puck tipped forward. No icing. Our forechecker here. Oh, almost a fumble of the puck there by Boulder, which would have been interesting. Oh, Mallory has an opportunity to steal that puck right in the high slot, but it just couldn't corral it. Macy's got the puck, taps it forward. It is stripped. We'll get collected. Ellie. One forechecker for the Boulder team, but she does a good job of stripping the puck. Macy picks it up behind the net, loses it in her own skates, shoots it through the slot there, the Boulder player, all the way back. Did not connect. Boulder's cycling the puck a little bit, trying to get it out of their zone. They are able to put one forward. Sky is going to have to chase this one down. It is a pass through the crease, but no one's home for Boulder. Here's another opportunity for them to do the same thing, though. We've got to watch out on those cross crease passes right through the slot. This is a flutter into the zone, and it does cross the red line, so we're going to end up with an icing. Bring this one all the way back to the Team Wyoming. David Fiona with Madison and Kingsley on the ice for Team Wyoming. Anna's on the face-off dot. She wins that one back. Jade pops it forward to Fiona. She gets it out to the middle, tries to connect with Anna, but it is Jade who pops that one forward. Fiona's following it up. Anna forward. Fiona's in pursuit. They split the offense here to exit the zone. Boulder has the puck, but they are taken away. Jade wasn't able to collect that hot pass coming out of the zone. Boulder settles it in their own zone. Fiona takes one off the toe. Boulder collects. Backhands it into the zone. Gets past Madison, and Kingsley will pick it up. The zone on her own. She uses the board, but it is intercepted by Madison. Has to go around. She sees Jade looking to seal that way. Oh, no. Came in from the point. Barrington made the save. To the left, and luckily, the player from Boulder was not able to get any upper stick on the puck. No offensive zone time yet for Team Wyoming, it doesn't feel like, in the third period. We're 11:30 left on the clock, so about 3.5 minutes in. Sky's going to collect the puck around. She's looking up the boards, telegraphs that pass to Willow. Willow passes forward. Just tips it out of her own reach. Head of steam here. Our side, staying to the outside. And puck battle ends up with a couple of bodies on the ice. Waiting for it. Can't see who else is. Well, Dottie was pinning it there. It's going to get out by Ellie. It's not enough probably for an icing, but yeah, she's definitely got the chance for the puck there. They wave that one off. Mallory gives an effort on the boards to forecheck. Willow picks it up, gets it into the middle. She tries to get it over to Dottie. It's kept in at the point. It's off a body, but Boulder gets it out of the zone. Off a skate, it's back in the zone. Dottie is maybe trying to make a break for the bench. She is. Ellie picks that one in and tips it out. Just saving some time here as Fiona goes in pursuit on the forecheck. Weaving and bobbing into the middle of the slot here for a shot and a goal. You can see that one kind of happening as she came in with some speed, and she was able to make those two moves to get into the slot and take a shot that goes stick side over the pad on Harrington. So we're at 3-1 here with just under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Team Wyoming's got to get a little fire under their legs here to get some offensive zone time. Seems like they're doing a lot of defending here to start the first period, or the third period, excuse me. Jade and Fiona. Kingsley puck won by away on this puck chase, but she's usual scene for Kingsley Anderson. Puck is picked up by battle back and forth in the new puck comes through to Macy, but it's all the way down in the zone, and we'll get an icing. It's just beyond Macy's reach. Pass, not a bad idea. All right, Hannah on the face-off. It's won by Boulder to the point. Shot does not get through, but it's fumbling around in the low slot. This is a dangerous moment. Arrington's trying to locate the puck. Kingsley picks it up and rattles it off the far side boards. It does not escape the zone, though. Kingsley will get a second chance at it. She goes just inside. It's off the toe of Mallory, but that's going to end up as a icing. All the way back into the zone again. Anna's out there with Dottie and Mallory. Sky and Ellie on shoulder, but this puck is intercepted by Dottie and poked out of the zone. That one was offside. Pushed it back in the zone before their player could escape and just made contact. So we'll have a face-off just right here in front of us. That's Anna Anderson again. Sky's going to pick this one up on the far side boards, gets it out. Anna's going to pick this one up at center ice, but it is intercepted by Boulder. She gets the puck back, gets it in the zone. Boulder makes a quick collection. They're going to get it out of the zone, it appears, but it's pucked all the way in, and that'll be an ice sitting. All right, so we're at least getting an offensive zone face-off here. Let's see if we can turn this into some positive momentum for Team Wyoming. We're at 8:32 remaining in the third period. Willow, Fiona, Jade, Ellie and Sky out there for Team Wyoming. Arrington's over for it down in the net. Puck won by Willow, face off, but she passes it back, and we've got an odd man rush developing. Fiona Morgan's able to get back and neutralize the center ice person. Great job back checking. And here we go the opposite direction. Let's see if we can get that momentum going. Jade's going to pick up the puck. She's across the... What? Offside? Really? Wow. Oh, a penalty. What happened? Oh, a penalty. Oh, it sounds like a 2 and 10. I didn't even see what happened. See what number is in there? It's probably 10, yeah. Ellie. The box for a 2 and 10. We're not really sure why. Yeah. It must have been play. She did something. But I don't know. Is that what he comes? I thought he did. That's your unsportsmanlike. But what was the 2? Did he do that?
I didn't see what he did. I didn't see the handless call. He did the unsportsmanlike, but
Yeah.
he said 2 minutes and a 10.
All right. Well, regardless, it's a power kill for Team Wyoming. Bucks won by Boulder. They bring it back to the point. Macy's able to get this almost out of the zone. She was fighting hard on the boards there. Puck's out at the point. Looks like we're going to get a shot coming in. It's right high. Picked up by Boulder on the near side boards. Out to the point. Back down the near side boards. Looking for an option to get this one in front. It was a good idea, but it was not able to be collected. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Nice block there by Madison. Madison was able to get her body in the right spot. Macy's just going to get this one out of the zone. It's a fluttery puck down there, and Willow and Macy are the first people back, interestingly. Oh, geez, that's got to be something. Yeah, there we go. We've got a boarding penalty coming up, I believe. Yep. So we're going to be even strength here, 4-on-4 for 119. 2 for cross-check, they're calling it. It looked a little bit more like a charge or a board to me, but whatever. It's 2 minutes. So 7:31. Refs are trying to make sure that the game doesn't get out of hand with some aggressive behavior here for the 4-on-4 to begin. Anna and Sky are playing D on this. The puck's going to come. And she dumps it in from the red line. It'll be the first one back. She pumps it in. Fiona's going to collect in the corner and try to chase this one down herself. But there's also lots of areas that. So Fiona's cutting across the center part of the ice. This one's going to go down for an icing, I do believe. Yes. We still have 46 seconds left on the penalty to Ellie Tower. She'll be in the box for a little while, though, pretty much the rest of the game. So we've moved Anna Anderson back on D, it looks like, at least during this 4-on-4. So Sky and Anna are back on D. And Fiona and Jade will remain on offense here for the next 40, well, at least for the next bit. This one's going to be another icing. All right, we burned a whole 7 seconds off the clock there. See if we do. It looks like we're going to do a line change here, at least on things. Sky and Anna are going to stay on for D. Willow and Mallory are one in the Sheridan connection here on the front. Puck is won by Boulder. It's out and collected by Sky. He's not able to keep possession, but she stops it from going in the zone temporarily. It's pumped back down to Anna, who picks it up behind the net. She's got a lot of space here, so I think she's going to try to get some movement out. There goes Willow. Willow just trips herself up trying to pick up the puck behind herself. So loses the puck, picked up by Boulder. Going in for to pick up some speed, but Willow is able to get that one out, pops it forward. We're getting a quick line change if they can. Mallory stays out. Macy's in for Willow. Macy's in pursuit. Thick check. Madison pops it out of the zone. We now have 5 skaters on the ice for Team Wyoming. Puck is in the slot. Arrington. Ooh. And the puck did get shot on net, but it went behind the goalpost and off the side of the net. That's an offside. We got 13 seconds left of 54 left in the game. Coming is on a power play. The puck is outside of the zone. Dottie, Willow, and Mallory will try to get possession here. Comes back to Kingsley. She pops it forward, and this one will go in for an icing. 6 seconds left on the power play. Same core and Kingsley on defense here, stacking up in front of the net. Willow's going to try to win this face-off while we have a man advantage and get it out of the zone. Collected on the exit of the corner. Gets possession, passes it for Mallory. Here comes Willow on the far side. She's got Dottie in the slot. Mallory, I should say. Dottie picks it up, the rebound up in the corner. Willow in her battle on the side. This one's poked free, but Kingsley keeps it in at the zone. Gets sent back in by Boulder, but Kingsley momentum going into the board, but Dottie will out. Didn't have one right away, but here comes Mallory. Does a reverse. Tries to get the puck over to Dottie. Macy keeps it in at the blue line. Mallory's looking for an opportunity to change, I believe. But the puck's back into our defensive zone. It comes through to Arrington, picked up by Macy, rattled up the boards. Dottie pokes it forward. It's out of the zone with Macy on speed. She goes for the forehand side, tries to get the shot off, but just can't quite get by the defender. So there's some back and forth here. This is some wheels coming into the zone for Boulder. Inside, outside, going for a backhand shot. It's wide of the net. Picked up by Macy and ejected out of the zone. Boulder picks it up. There is a bit of a faster pace all of a sudden to the game here. We're 5-on-5. Boulder slows it down in the neutral zone. Jade is able to poke that one forward. It's collected by the D and brought out to center ice. Willow picks it up and gets it out of our defensive zone, pops it in the corner. Fiona's going to go in pursuit of that forecheck behind the net. It's a reversal. Willow's going to try to pinch it off on the board. Anna puts it down low, and it creates a face-off. Stoppage of play by the Boulder goalie. 3:35 remaining in the third period. Score is 3-1, Wyoming. It's Willow, Fiona, and Jade out with Anna and Sky on defense. Boulder wins the faceoff. They poke one up the middle. Sky is able to keep that one in at the zone. She fires it down the slot. It bounced around a bit. Sky is able to poke that away from the Boulder player, but the backup player on Boulder is able to squeeze it through. Anna plays good D there, not allowing for a shot on goal. Being an icing because of the goalie had been pulled by Boulder, so decided to go for the shot on goal. All right, so 6-on-5 here. We're at 3:06 left to go. Boulder wins the faceoff. The puck comes out of the zone. He's going to have a chance. She takes the shot. Oh, and misses, and it's another icing just wide of the net. She had a free look, so it was well worth the shot. She couldn't quite get to the red line before she was going to have folks on her. I mean, it would have been nice. That would have been a nice insurance goal there. All right, so the goalie is pulled. for the extra attacker for Boulder. So there's a lot of bodies out on the ice. Boulder does win the face-off. They flutter one towards the net. It goes wide. It's picked up on the near side by Boulder. Dottie challenges. Madison picks it up and is able to almost get it out of the zone. Nice sprawling save there by Arrington. It looked like it was going to go wide anyway. There's no icing on this one. It's going all the way down the ice. Macy's going to be our lone forechecker. She's just going to, oh, and Macy might even pick this one up for a wraparound. Holy Moses. Wow. You almost wish we had a second person on the forecheck on there, though it would have been against the conventional wisdom. Macy's got the opportunity to backhand this one down low. Who can get a stick on it? Ladies and gentlemen, no one, but Anna picks it up and she, tried to just put it in the zone, and unfortunately it goes into the visiting bench. Excuse me, the home bench. So this face-off's going to be at neutral ice, maybe even center ice. Yeah, I think they're pulling it to center ice. We got Willow, Fiona, Jade, and Sky and Anna on the ice as our 5 against 6 attackers. Puck is won by Boulder. There's 2:13 left on the clock for those of you who are keeping track. Anna finds the puck behind the net, passes it forward to Fiona. She feathers one forward and gets it out of the zone. The puck is no ice here, so we're going to send in that one forechecker. Fiona's maybe going to just be hunting the middle just to make sure. This time, Willow almost had the opportunity there. Willow gets it. She takes a shot. It's saved by the defense. A lot of offensive zone time here with a empty net, but can't seem to get the shot on goal. Fiona fires one towards the goal, and it's saved again. Wow, playing with fire, it feels like. This puck is blocked by Anna in her skates as it enters the zone. She is not able to get it out of the zone, but there's a whole mass of humanity on the near side boards trying to fight for the puck here. This one comes out to Jade. Jade's going to get saucers in the eye. She launches down, and it's... Oh, wow. There's been 3 chances at the goal here, and we're at 1:18 left on the clock. Wow. Wow. Lots of bodies out here on the ice. It is still 6-on-5. That's Willow Koltiska on the face-off circle. She wins it to the side, but is picked up by Boulder with their extra skater, skating around the backside, looking for somebody in the slot. Takes a shot. It's blocked by Anna Anderson. Another one comes through. It's blocked in the slot. Turned around. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Dottie challenges at the point. This one flutters well high over the goal. On the far side boards, the puck does come back towards the near side here on a dot that goes well wide of the net. Anderson, who comes up with a puck around the net, she's going to try to rally down as quick as she can. It comes out of the zone. That's a definite helper for Team Wyoming with 34 seconds remaining on the clock. Dottie's going in on the forecheck. This one gets Willow. It's brought up the boards. Madison gets it towards the middle of the ice. 23 seconds. Boulder picks it up. In on Arrington. She keeps the play alive. This puck comes back to the point, and it's at the top of the slot. Too many bodies for the puck to get through. This one's going with 1 second left on the clock. Extends the lead to 4-1. They're going to let the clock run for the last second, but we'll call it a 4-1 win. Oh, wow. It's on my headset. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, that was a heck of a game. A lot of stuff happened there. I'm not really sure what that penalty was that put Ellie Tower in the box, but regardless, Team Wyoming walks away with a 4-1 win, and we'll be back.